what's going to happen with the Supreme Court fight? With this fight to put a new justice on the bench. McConnell being a jerk, and Trump only listening to the Federalist Society, and Democrats possibly or possibly not standing up, and the judges coming forward. Let's see, let's have a look. Card for the reading. Yep. Oh, that's certainly confirmation hearings with candidates being grilled. That's not really surprising. All right, in the past, it was basically decided, even before McConnell, but it was decided that things were not going to be even. And who you blame that on is probably based on where you're starting from politically. Some people blame the Democrats because they got rid of filibustering for lower court appointments, but that's because McConnell would not let any of Obama's possible appointments through, which is just ridiculous. And then Merrick Garland not being allowed. So yeah, it was decided that instead of a scale, it would be the person with the votes, the might, would pick up the sword and make decisions instead of that being a scale of justice. For the reading, people are definitely thinking about the future. People in the fight, the future that not only we're going to have to live with, but whoever's on that court being there for a very long time. And it affecting the youth of today through their adulthood. Decisions made. Base of the reading, the world. Well, the world is watching. And there are different candidates put up, and each one framed and looked at very carefully. And this is the kind of ultimate card, and it is the highest judicial position anyone can have. It doesn't feel like an end, other than it being just the highest part of the hierarchy. It doesn't. Oftentimes it's like the closure of something, but it doesn't feel like that. This is someone in Congress. These are senators. Hangman. Every time the hangman comes up in relation to the Supreme Court, it immediately feels like Merrick Garland. And then these are legal. This comes up to me as legal briefs, like all of these being reduced down to paper. Lots of cases and the sheer amount of decisions that would be made in the future. All right, so the Supreme, what's going to happen near future? Oh, that's not surprising. This is protests. This is senators. This people on the news, talking heads on the news arguing back and forth. That's not very surprising. Then Oh. All right, that's the illusion and delusion card. Which to me says potential justices just lying and making themselves out to be something they are absolutely not. Because if you think about it, I mean, if they lied to Congress during their confirmation hearing, has anyone been removed for doing that? Home environment. Things are moving more quickly than normal. Being prodded forward. Even the person driving the Chariot is being prodded forward for Trump in the back. Mar-a-Lago. The Chariot usually means quick forward movement. And it looks like it, but there's something about it where it feels like, wait a second, this part isn't moving. It looks like it's moving, but it's not. Or it's possible is because he's using a list of potential nominees from the Federalist Society that it's already been decided who he will, the short list of who he will nominate. They're going to try to move it forward quickly. And some of that work's already been done. Okay. Hopes and fears. Yeah, these are more potential Supreme Court justices sucking up to Trump and whoever else they need to. Because the Trump and McConnell, what have you, they're the ones holding the seat. They're the one holding the power over who gets there. What the world sees. Someone's going to get through. Someone is going to be appointed. And it may be a woman. But I thought the one potential woman candidate was strict Catholic who has included an awful lot of religious talk in her rulings in lower courts. I don't know. I'm going to wait on. Okay, let's see. Final outcome. Well, this isn't what I want to see, but this is dissolution of marriage equality. This is, or rather, a serious emphasis on marriages between a man and a woman, and throwing out asylum seekers and immigrants and everyone who isn't rich or white. And this just feels like a woman getting through. There being a new Trump and McConnell. What it feels like, what it looks like here is that Trump and McConnell will get someone through, because these are cards of the right-wing agenda. Thank you for watching.